Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Get on! Going! Come on! Stop!
Rutgers is so special to me, and specifically Rutgers wrestling. We're top 5 in average annual attendance at a match.
What makes our crowd a little bit different is the closeness of the fans being right on top of the mat. It's become an event, and people want to be a part of an event.
The crowds in Jersey, the fans in Jersey, everyone loves wrestling in Jersey. They get rowdy.
Yeah! Extend him! Extend him!
Fall of 1987, I enrolled here at Rutgers. And I lived in what was referred to as the wrestling house. All my roommates were active wrestlers. When they were wrestling in what we call the barn, it's really just an oversized high school gym.
There was always this vision that we were going to make this thing a whole heck of a lot bigger than College Ave Gymnasium. We had a match, Virginia Tech, back in 2011, and we wrestled it in front of about 2,000 people at the rack. And I think from that day forward, our administration understood we're probably not going to be able to go back to College Ave. And I'd walk through the rack and say, one day we're going to sell this place out.
The early experiences at the rack, we were probably reaching to have an audience of 1,000. You could almost hear the air running through the ducts. That's when I jumped to my feet. I pointed in one direction. R, U, R. Next thing you know, all I had to do was conduct it like a maestro and let it go back and forth. After the match, I got coach telling me, you got to be present at these matches and get that going again. I see Anthony Ashnall. He says, you got to be there. You're our Spike Lee.
Let's fire this place up! I want to hear, ah, you! Ah, you! Ah!
Because our U chant became a huge part of every match.
Ah, you!
All I remember as a kid is I saw some bald guy down on the mat screaming at the crowd, trying to get us hyped up.
Running time!
It's a real, authentic passion. It's not a show. It's not something I'm putting on. It's like active mind fuel for me.
Come on!
I just know, look out, because here he is. Then I would just say to myself, oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh gosh, Tim, sit down, sit down.
You could see some of the wrestlers would feed off of it, and some of the opposing wrestlers would hate it.
Pace, let's go!
That fist goes right up in there. He's stalling, stalling.
That's a stall right here! It's a stall right here!
We are so close on the mat side with the opposing coaches that there's a lot of banter that goes back and forth. It's very entertaining.
You gotta hit him! You gotta hit him!
One year, Oklahoma State comes to town. You got the legendary Coach John Smith, and the big matchup, you had Suriano and Dayton Fix. There were some balls with hands to the face and a lot of pauses, restarts. I just screamed out, let them wrestle, figure it out on the mat. And I hear Coach Smith say, he's right. So I thought, that's pretty cool. We got a little interaction going here. I started to find myself having other fans of big programs approach me and say, you have something special going on there.
We're not a top 5 program now, but we bring fans in that arena like we are. It's almost like a cult following.
Gritty Jersey! Gritty Jersey, kid, come on!
Whether you liked it or not, we were going to allow our guys to enjoy big wins. This is an event, so you have an opportunity to put on a show. Do it.
Come on!
Sometimes I just sit there and go, I cannot believe what this is now.
What can be better than the underdog story? I mean, we have all these programs that pretty much wore who they always wore. Rutgers was the one that was supposed to never be, and we are.
You keep at it, come on!